in fact go across to Neha, who's been tracking this entire story and all of the developments surrounding this. Neha, if you can take us through all of these developments. On one hand, there is a major political controversy that is broken out over this. On the other hand, this is an extremely serious issue and serious allegations, not only limited to Eshwarappa, but to other ministers as well. These allegations have been put.
Well, that's absolutely right, Avni. What in fact began with allegations against one minister today has turned horribly political over here in the state of Karnataka. It's become very volatile. Let's tell you that we're now hearing the latest of what Ramesh Jarkiholi here, in fact, had exclusively said that, the same team that was responsible for bringing him down, in fact, will now be responsible for bringing Minister KS Eshwarappa down. But even as we're talking about the political aspect of things, it's important to mention that on the investigation front, not really much has been done. It's been almost about 2 days now, and the Congress over here, still demanding investigation. We're going to speak to a senior leader. Sir, it's been 2 days, sir, and nothing has been done.
I'm not going to react.
Okay.
I've already reacted.
Okay, sir, all right. Well, in fact, Congress leaders, of course, over here in the state of Karnataka protesting. You can actually see they're sitting at Vidhan Soudha, and they have, in fact, sort of said that they're going to continue their protest overnight over here as an overnight dharna. I'm just going to quickly take this over to senior Congress leader, Mr. Priyank Kharge. Sir, I'd like to ask you, it's been almost 2 days now since the suicide took place. There's not really been much on the probe front of this.
No, that's quite natural that the BJP is trying to stall the process. And more importantly, the CM has given a statement that I will talk to Mr. Eshwarappa directly and I will take a call. So does it take the CM 2 days to talk to his cabinet colleague directly? That means it's very evident that CM is not interested, number one. Number two, that Mr. Eshwarappa doesn't really care about what the CM has to think about the entire incident.
Now, sir, also Ramesh Jarkiholi has made a very startling claim against the Congress party, very indirectly, stating that the same, team or the same lobby that was responsible for his downfall is today trying to pull Mr. KS Eshwarappa down.
What kind of lobby is he talking? He can't be cryptic, right? He should be. So, when there is the association, Contractors Association, in its official capacity, they write to Prime Minister, they write to CM, they are demanding proof. Whereas here, this man is shooting in the dark and nobody is talking about the proof. Whatever it is there, let him put it out, right? Which lobby, who is the lobbyist, why did it happen, and what happened to the case, to Mr. Jarkiholi's case. It's still being probed, right? So, why did he resign if he was not guilty? If you recollect his case, first he denied everything. Then he said it was me. So, whatever said and done, irrespective of who's getting it done, it's a fact that these things are happening.
Yeah.
So, let's concentrate on facts.
Yeah. Lastly, so the Contractors Association has leveled some very damaging claims against the government. They've said about 8 to 10 ministers at least have been collecting commission today, and that the government itself hasn't really come forward. But Minister Sudhakar, in fact, who was named in this, has turned around and said that the Congress is using the Contractors Association as a political tool for their mileage.
Did the Congress party suggest that the Contractors Association write to the Prime Minister? Did any of the Congress people suggest or been in touch with the contractors saying that you issue this statement or that statement? Or has the association come up and told that Congress is making us do this? No. Even before they have gone through hell. And that's what they're just showing. They're a registered body under the government of Karnataka. They've been working for the government. And they're coming out and saying these things. So if they're not, why can't, so their demand is very simple. They told, give us time. Let the CM give us time and the right platform. We will discuss this and we will lay threadbare all the evidence. So why hasn't that happened? Why hasn't CM given them time? They've met them 4 or 5 times is what the president claims. Why?
Heard it from the Congress party over there, stating that not enough is being done on the police investigation front and also on the front of, in fact, over here, what we're actually seeing is that even as the police has said, in fact, as they're maintaining that, they are sort of going to be going ahead with their investigation, you can actually see today that the Congress party over here has, got all its preparations underway right now to sort of, gear up for their overnight dharna over here. You can actually see the party president also also Mr. D.K. Shivakumar, sort of heading this protest over here at the Vidhan Soudha. And we understand now that the Congress party is going to, sort of protest till tomorrow afternoon. That's the permission that they've been given. Of course, we'll have to really wait and see as to what Chief Minister Basavaraj Bommai on this front does. Also important to mention over here that on the 16th, which is Saturday, just 2 days from today, we are going to be seeing the BJP's executive party meeting also taking place, where Mr. JP Nadda, the party president, would also be in Bengaluru. Now, is that when a crucial decision would be taken on his resignation? That is something that, of course, we'll really have to wait and watch out for. But as you were rightly mentioning earlier, Avni, a lot of pressure now has been mounting on the Karnataka government and on the Karnataka police to act in such a manner that, of course, the probe really is impartial, the way the Chief Minister had been mentioning. Back to you.
Yeah.